Jackets win 4-3 in overtime against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I've had a sore throat the past couple days doing Dallas, Chicago Islanders, and the Toronto Maple Leafs all in one day. So let's jump right into this. That was a wild game. Corpy made some unreal saves in the first period. That could have easily have been 5 or 6, maybe even 7-2 at the end of the first period had it not been for Corpy. The 3 stars of the night were Nyquist, Austin Matthews, and Nick Foligno. The fact that Corpy did not make this list is a travesty. Yeah, he gave up 3 goals, but they were 3 incredible goals, and he made incredible saves. He deserved at least one of the 3 stars of the night. And the guys on the list, they deserve it as well. They had amazing games. I think Corpy had a better game than all of them. Starting off though, first period, Leafs come out with some pressure, which is unusual because the thing about the Leafs is they never start on time. It always takes them about 5 or 6 minutes before they start. The Leafs, with their pressure, they draw a power play, which is not good. You have to stay out of the box with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Do you not remember night 1? So they start the power play. Jack's able to win the face-off. They get the puck around Zach. Zach sends the puck out of the zone. Not a problem. Kill off first 30 seconds or so. Marner's back. He picks up the puck. And he has Riley Nash right there with him. Not up close, but just there to keep him going back so that way the Jackets can complete a line change and keep the fresh legs out there for a penalty kill, especially against Toronto. Marner cuts in front of his net. Riley Nash is right there. Marner turns to go back behind the net. And normally at this point, every person that is the forward pusher backer would just turn up and reset. It's not what Riley Nash does here. He knows what Marner's going to do, so he just sticks with him, lifts his stick, and steals the puck. Foligno has come in from the neutral zone. He's standing in the slot. Riley Nash gets the puck over to him. The Leafs defenseman and Marner both converge towards Foligno. Anderson comes out and challenges Foligno, and Foligno goes, I have 3 bodies in front of me. There's no way this puck is going through. But Riley Nash is open. Gets it back to Riley Nash, who's ready for the one-timer. Blasted past Anderson in an empty net. He had 0 chance on that goal. Jackets lead 1-0. First shorthanded goal of the year for them. And it's also Riley Nash's first goal of the year. Not how you want to start a game by giving the Leafs a power play, but scoring a shorthanded goal is good. Jacks do a good job. They kill off the rest of the power play, and they start playing in the offensive zone. A couple minutes later, there's a face-off in the offensive zone. Nick Foligno wins the face-off, which was a huge thing. The Jackets sucked in the face-off all night, but Nick Foligno does a good job, wins this one. Atkinson steps up, gets the puck, throws at the net, gets deflected on the way there, and goes in the corner. Foligno and PLD both go over there. PLD gets there first. He gets the puck, starts to head up the wall, has a release defender on him, can't go much further, sends it back down to PLD. PLD sees he has an option of going towards the net or going towards Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews decides to go to PLD's back. PLD goes, okay, you're going to let me go this way. And PLD just walks towards the net, goes through the Leafs players. There's sticks in the way. He does not care. Atkinson's on the back door. Atkinson kind of brings the Leaf defender into the crease. Anderson can't go out and challenge as much as he probably normally would have. Atkinson slides out of the way. PLD barges his way towards the net, pits it backside. Jackets lead 2-0. PLD's 4th goal of the year. The Jackets now have 2 goals on 2 shots. This is not the way I was expecting this game to go. Have a shorthanded goal against the Maple Leafs strong power play, and PLD just powering his way to the net in about 6 minutes. Bam, bam, 2 goals. Now you have to play a little bit smarter defensively. Keep up the offensive pressure and keep Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander in the defensive zone. When they're there, they're not as good. Case in point, Marner didn't control the puck as well he should have. Riley Nash stole it from him. Austin Matthews, for whatever reason, allowed PLD to walk towards the net. So when they're in the defensive zone, that's where they make mistakes. You have to keep those guys there. Little over halfway through period, Jacks get a power play. Okay, the power play hasn't been as good as late, but maybe you can get something going here. Jacks have a hard time with zone entry. That's a thing we've known about for years now. And as they're coming up the ice, it gets broken up the blue line. Muzzin breaks up and smacks it into the neutral zone. Mitch Marner picks it up. It It's a 2-on-1 with him and Kasperi Kapanen. And the one guy back is Zach Werenski. Zach tries to block the pass and take that away, but Marner is so talented offensively, he pits it through Zach over to Kasperi Kapanen, who pits it past Corpy. Corpy had zero chance on that one. He tried to get over, but he just couldn't do it. So now the Leafs have a shorthanded goal of their own. Coming near the end of the period, the Maple Leafs are in the offensive zone. They're set up, they're moving the puck around really well. Puck ends up working its way to Andreas Johnsson at the point. He just throws it at the net. Nobody's really covering Austin Matthews. He kind of shakes the defender that's with him. He's standing in the back door, and as Andreas Johnson's puck comes in, Austin Matthews just tips it past Corpy, and the Maple Leafs tie it up 2-2 with about 40 seconds left of the period. That one stings. That was a good start to the period, but the Jackets let the Maple Leafs back into it, and now the game's tied. That's a huge momentum boost for them, especially the way they started that period, giving up a shorthanded goal. Now they have some momentum going into the second. But for the most part of the second period, it's fairly even. Anderson makes some saves, Corpy makes some saves, but nothing's really given up. Coming down to the final minute of the period, Muzzin has the puck in his own zone. He goes to clear it out of his zone. And instead of doing that, he passes it right to Borkstrand. Wrong person to pass it to. Muzzin comes out, tries to challenge him. Borkstrand walks around him. Borkstrand throws a puck at the net. There's a scramble, people going everywhere. Muzzin comes flying in, and the net gets knocked off, and the ref blows a whistle, knocked off. I'm like, okay, cool. Jacks are going to get a power play out of this. Muzzin clearly pushed the net off. And the ref goes, right there, 5-on-5. I was like, he pushed it off. And I saw people online saying, oh, well, Muzzin used his face. And so the refs go, oh, that's an accident because he was falling in. He didn't do it with his shoulder or his hands. And my case on that is, look at the replay. Muzzin takes his left hand, puts it under the net, and goes, oh, pulls it straight off. I'm like, that was blatant delay of game. Muzzin should have got a penalty for that. But original 16 versus the Blue Jackets, that's not going to get called. Face off in the Leaf zone. Jackets lose it. Shocker! Maple Leafs coming up the ice, leading the offensive zone. They're moving the puck around really well. Jackets try and clear it out. The puck's in the center of the ice. Austin Matthews is heading towards it. Zach reaches out, pokes it, and rather than Austin Matthews head to the puck, he heads up a little above it. Zach pokes it right to Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews goes past all the defenders, throws it at the net. Andreas Johnsson, who's right there in front of the net, gets it, slides over to William Nylander. Nylander pits it past Corpy. Maple Leafs lead 3-2 off of a goal where the Maple Leafs should have been in the box. That's fine. Can't change it. It's also another goal the Jackets have given up in the final minute of a period. So now, Jackets head to third period, needing to battle back against the Maple Leafs. Gone over to him the past couple of games, get to overtime, get at least the third point. That would be a point in the past 5 games. That's at least something, especially for a year where we're supposed to suck. Just battle back and do something against the Maple Leafs. They applied a little bit of pressure, and then as the period went on, they started to get better and better and better. I'm like, where was this the past period and a half? Ever since PLD's goal, their play went down. And as the third period went on, it started to get better and better and better. It was very strange to watch. But Jackets end up getting power play out of it about halfway through the period, and this is where the Maple Leafs are bad, is the defensive zone. They have a ton of offensive capability, and they can outscore most teams on most nights. If you can keep the play in their zone, you should be fine. Jackets have the puck, they're moving it around. It's one of the few times on the power play they were able to set up. And since the Maple Leafs have such speed, the Jackets are going with 2 defensemen, Zach and Seth. I mean, Zach and Seth are basically forwards, but it's 2 defense. Works his way up to Seth Jones at the point. Him and Zach Werenski switch. The 2 Leaf forwards are out at the top of the point, challenging Seth Jones. Nobody's by Zach Werenski. Seth gets the puck over to Zach. Zach takes the shot. Morgan Riley blocks it. Comes right back to Zach. Zach throws at the net. Anderson makes the save. It's laying right there. And there's a little hole, 5-hole, where Wimberg's standing right there on the front of the net. He collects it, pits it past Frederik Andersen. Jackets tie the game at 3, Wimberg's second goal of the year. And as this period went on, the Jackets started to apply a little bit more pressure. They started to look more like an actual team. Passes were a little bit better. The first half of the game, the passes were always going to the wrong-handed person. If they're passing to Cam Atkinson, who's right-handed, it was on the left side of him. If they're passing to PLD, who's left-handed, it was on the right side of him. every time, no matter what, it was always going to the wrong hand. Unless it was the 2D passing back and forth between each other, but that one really doesn't count. But as this period started to wind down, the pass is getting crisper, the chances are getting better, but Frederick Anderson stands tall, Corpy stands tall, holds them in it, and Jackets steal a point out of this one. Now, overtime, lost the past 2 games. Jackets need to learn from their past 2 mistakes and get a victory here. So they start overtime. The Jackets already look better. They seem to be moving the puck a little bit more, but it's still more of the same because it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're the high-flying offensive team, and it looks like it's going to be more of the same of the past couple of games. Maple Leafs get stepped in the zone. It's Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, Morgan Riley, the big 3 for them. They're moving the puck around really well. If something's not working, they pull it out and reset. So the Maple Leafs are in the offense zone. They're moving the puck around really well. Austin Matthews has the puck. It ends up getting broken up. Wimberg gets it, and he takes off. Morgan Riley stays with him. Gustav Nyquist takes off as well. Well, Morgan Riley, Mitch Marner, and Austin Matthews were at the end of their shift. They're out there for about a minute, maybe a minute 30. They are tired. But the Jacks were defending that entire time. And this is where I think the Torch training camp of skate, 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 skate becomes an advantage. Because Gustav Nyquist and Wimberg know they can skate more. Their legs have skated a lot as of recently. They did it a bunch in training camp. They know they can go. And even if they're tired, they know they can have that extra gear that they have to put it into because the Torch skated them into the ground at the beginning of training camp. They know they can do it. The Maple Leafs did not have that. And as a result of that, Nyquist was able to get a little free of Marner, which is a huge thing because Marner's really fast. So the 4 of them enter the offensive zone. Wimberg makes a beautiful pass, puts it in front of Nyquist. Nyquist has a little mini breakaway. And so Marner, realizing he is beat on this, takes his stick, reaches up, and hooks Nyquist. And the ref's arm immediately shoots up. And so Nyquist kind of gets shot off. There's a scramble. There's stuff everywhere. And you can really see it from the Sportsnet feed. Puck's in the crease. Marner comes sliding in, and he goes, boom, puts his hand right over the puck. And the ref blows the whistle, and he points to center of ice. Now, there's confusion on this play because the refs don't talk after games, which I think is incredibly stupid. Nobody clarified anything. Was the penalty shot called because of the hook? Was it called because Marner covered the puck in the crease? Nobody knows, but Nyquist has a penalty shot. Nyquist comes down, takes the shot, beats Freddie, and the Jackets win 4-3 in overtime. That is the 16th overtime penalty shot goal in NHL history. Not everybody happens. Penalty shots are rare, and they're even rarer in overtime. The fact that Nyquist got one, super rare. The fact they scored, even rarer. And the Jackets, who failed to get the extra point in the past 2 overtimes, get one here. It's also the second time in Blue Jackets franchise history where they scored a shorthanded goal, even strength goal, power play goal, and a penalty shot goal all in one game. That was a crazy game. People were making weird saves. There was like 3 4-on-2s for the Maple Leafs. There was a couple for the Jackets. It was just open-ended, and then it was super tight, and it was open-ended, and goalies making huge saves, and a penalty shot in overtime. But all of it results in the Jackets picking up the 2 points. And with that, I finished up all the videos I missed out on. So hopefully I can stay healthy. My voice is trying to go again. So until next time when the Jackets play the Carolina Hurricanes, click like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you later.